So you're going to keep an eye on time.
Yep. 10.
10, 10, 10.
Yep.
That might not even take so long. So 5 minutes, and then with bowls.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Still starting, so there's just a little red dot. Keep an eye on that at various points. If that goes off, then
Okay, are we good to go? Yeah, guys, so everybody's standing up. So, as you guys know, we're playing soft cross today. Here is our equipment for the for playing the games. It originated actually in America, in North American, and it was for the Indians to practice to get ready for war, and they also did it for other reasons, like so it was a gift for the gods they'd play, so it was like a religious thing as well, but today it's played as a game. So we're going to have a go at this today. A few of the activities, particularly our second activity, you might be doing lots of things, but it's like just to get a feel of the sport. So just to get you moving and doing the skills that you need to play the sport. So those are to scoop, catch, cradle, and to throw. So anything to get the ball around the area on a court. So yeah, we're going to start off with our warm-up game.
Yep, so everybody grab a stick. And we're not going to get a ball yet?
No. You get to play this one? No worries. Carry a stick each. No, just grab any stick you like. Alright, so actually what might be easiest, how many blue ones do we have? We actually have enough blue ones for you all to have blue and just one red. Yeah.
So one person keep the red one.
And one red. Alright, so lucky last, we got the red. Alright, so we're going to start off running around in like the space, just holding the stick, however you like, however feels good. Now the aim is the person.
So the person with the red is going to be our tagger. Everybody else is going to be trying to avoid this person. The main rule in soft cross is no contact of the stick. But for this, we're going to kind of
change it up.
Yeah, adjust it a little bit. So the red stick will be allowed to tag only on the stick, but with their hand. So we're not trying to hit the person. We're just trying to tag them, and then you will take the red stick, and you're now the tagger. Does that kind of make sense to everyone? So the aim is for you to protect your stick. Do not let the tagger grab onto that stick. All of the stick. So you might have to move it up,
Alright,
down,
so
left,
staying
right.
within the yellow cones. So it's a big rectangle. Alright, so running round. Let's go. Is there space?
Be careful. We might make this space smaller to make it harder.
So you make your space smaller.
targeting the engine.
Okay, we now want everybody inside the red lines. You're not allowed to run
So
outside
inside
of
the red line,
lines.
so you jump in this way?
Yeah, and keep going.
With the stick?
Keep going. Tap with the hand. So if I'm running around,
Is there possibly another way you could hold the stick that would be more comfortable or more easy to run? Have a try around with other grips, maybe. Good work, Kim. Yep, changing it. Nice turns there. Good turning, Amy. Yep.
Hard to get around you.
Alright, we'll just keep playing a little bit longer. Keep going, guys. Doing good.
Inside the circle, everyone.
Alright, we might just drag that in now. Okay, so how did that feel? How is it holding a stick to run?
whilst also trying to keep it away from someone. Yeah?
Is it strange? Feels good? Feels bad?
You
feel a little bit off balance, you're conscious of where that is all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah
It's
definitely.
good, like being on the opposition,
Yeah.
they turn their back to you. It's really difficult to get anywhere near it. So it's like a good tactic for later.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
it's good.
how can we transfer that into a game of soft cross?
Remembering that we have a ball to protect.
So you use your body
Yeah.
to protect the ball.
And because it's a non-contact
Yeah.
sport, technically the person's not allowed to be all over you. So you're still going to keep that ball nice and safe.
Yeah, so mainly what do we learn there? Just chuck out a few things?
Yep.
Yeah, and how to protect the ball?
Using your body.
Using the body, yeah, perfect. All right, so now what we're going to do is grab a ball each and keeping those things in mind, have a go running around with the ball in your stick.
So you're not going to have a ball?
Yeah, yeah, awesome. And then once the tagger has tagged you, change over balls. Like, so then they've got to go with the ball as well. Did anyone also change their grips at all? I saw Kim changing her hands around. Anyone else? I saw you having your hands upside down. You held the stick upside down. So it'll be interesting with this one. Try and change it up. Try and find where you actually feel comfortable. Have a go at that.
I'll be in the red lines.
Yep, staying within the red lines again. Ready and go. Yep. Alright, we're going to change up again and keep it inside the yellow volleyball court, just here, so it's even smaller again. So everyone jump inside the yellow volleyball court, double line. Yep, ready and go.
So from that yellow line there.
Yep, yep. Alright, so that's a changeover because you dropped the ball.
Yeah,
Switcheroo, yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, you lost the ball. What are you doing? Change the stick over. How's the time going? Couple minutes. Alright.
So what I touch the stick.
Yeah. Something.
You can't get me back.
Go back.
Stay inside those yellow lines.
How's the time? Do you want to pull it in many times? What, 10 minutes? Yeah. Alrighty, let's just pause it there and bring it in. So, what did you notice slightly different that time?
Yeah.
What harder with the ball?
You gotta be wary of your stick positioning.
Yep.
Can't run around like this because it'll fall out. Gotta keep it upright.
Yeah. Did anyone find it more comfortable in one spot compared to another?
Yeah.
Was there a preference?
So hold it this way rather than this way.
Yep.
Can't run with it, like, if you're uncomfortable running with it.
Yep, so there's generally a dominant hand you hold it with and you actually change it from that side to this side, and that's what a lot of you are actually doing. That's also another tactic of the game. Anything else?
I found I have more control if I held it all the way up here.
So
Two hands.
close to your body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then that hand, like that pretend hand, I guess, that cradle there is really close to you, and that's almost acting as like your own hand. Yeah. Great.
I noticed I was keeping an eye on the person who had the red stick to try and keep away. So even when they were chasing one person, I was trying to preempt and get away
Yeah.
from that. So
Yep.
yeah,
So that might be what could that imitate in the game? Another colour. Yeah. Yeah. So if the opposition has another colour. So if you're trying to attack, you're trying to stay away from those other ones that don't have the ball when you've got the ball. And then when they come closer, what did a lot of you realise when they came real close and you had that close connection? They were almost about to touch you. What did you feel? Was there any emotions or? Nervous, yeah. Yeah, so it's really that trying to stay calm and in control of your stick. Yeah, really good stuff. I also noticed a few people, I think you two had a very different style of holding the stick. Would you like to explain that to the group? Maybe, or demonstrate exactly how you held it during.
I was changing throughout, but I tried to have my left hand like right on the bottom, and
Yeah.
maybe so I had more manoeuvrability.
Yeah,
Probably
and it was generally at that angle.
Yeah.
So you might find it more easily to hold it here, and that's called a right low. There's also a left high, which is the one that you're holding it at. So there are different ways of holding it and still having it in that range, and it's just your own personal preference. All right, great. Let's go on to the next activity.
Yep. So can we get everybody to pair up? So if you just...
Yeah, so just grab a pair.
Yep, just grab a partner and grab a mitt as well, please.
Get rid of the stick or?
Put the stick down.
Keep your
Keep
sticks.
one
yeah.
stick.
Keep
One stick?
One stick.
Keep
and then
each of your sticks. No, keep your sticks. Each have one mitt and one stick and one ball between a pair.
One ball between a pair. So keep your stick,
Yeah.
hit the ball.
And then, if we could have the pairs lining up,
Well,
one
it'll
pair
be
on this
what you're
side and one
catching
pair
the
on
ball
that
with.
side,
So
between
whether or
the
not you're left or right-handed?
yellow
Yep.
cones. So
Whichever feels more
lining up
comfortable.
opposite your pair. One pair this side, one pair that side. So yeah, opposite your partner, in between the yellow cones. Yeah, cool. Okay, so with this one, you can choose what you'd like to use. You can either use the stick or the baseball mitt. We suggest you start with the baseball mitt, but I actually found it easier to go straight to this. So it's up to you. What we're going to do is, through demonstration, we'll show
so
you.
I'll start with the ball on this side, so everybody on this side will start with the ball. What we start with is just a simple roll. So all we're going to do is roll the ball to our partner. You ready?
Yep.
At the same time, I'm going to run towards her. Catch. And then we'll do it again.
And
Okay?
then you just keep doing the exact same. So one person rolls and catches, one person scoops and throws. All right, and then to make it easier, if you'd like, you don't have to use the either of the two, either the stick or actually the mitt. You can just use like your hands just to get used to the ball, or you could use the stick to catch and then a hand to throw. Like, you can change it up to what you feel is comfortable, and then when you would like, you can change it, and that's why we have your sticks right here and then your mitts right here. You can change it over at each end and have a go doing both. All right, so...
Any questions before we start?
So when you're at this end,
Yep.
you're rolling it back to show?
Yep. Yep. So you just repeat it over again, and also try and catch and throw with both hands. We want you to be able to try and do it with both left and right hands, so you're not dominant just on the one side, if that makes sense. Yep. Okay, off we go.
Yeah, so then keep moving. Yeah, so run down the other end. So do you two feel pretty comfortable with that?
Hang on.
Have a go? Sure thing. Now, do you think, was that really easy to scoop up? Maybe could, is there another way you could hold your hands to make it easier or more comfortable? So maybe there's another way you could hold your hands on like the stick? Yeah, to scoop it up.
So you see how with that you've got to definitely have a lot of momentum, otherwise it's just going to get caught. Yep.
Yep. It feels weird. That was actually exactly right. Yeah, it just feels a little strange. I beg your pardon?
I don't like it with my right hand, surprisingly.
Generally with your hand would be easier. Yeah, easier to roll with your hand. How you going, Kim? Yep. Good.
Now with this one, you just got to make sure you have a lot of momentum behind it, otherwise it'll just go.
Good scoop.
The ball just bounces everywhere.
You right there? Joe.
Nearly. That's it.
Oh, close. What could you have done
Excellent.
next time to make that smoother, that scoop? What happened? Yeah. Yep. So give that a go. Nice one. Good throws,
Good.
guys.
Much better.
So scoop again. Good. Did you notice you do anything different that time you scooped? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, keep going, and change over.
Go opposite hands. There you go.
Yeah, swap over.
Is it easier to throw it like that or to throw it that way, do you think? How about you try this time? Which way was easier?
All right, let's bring it together. Grab your balls, stop the balls, and bring it together. Okay, how do we go? Good? Bit sloppy, that's okay. It's all a part of like the learning the skills. So,
How did we find with scooping the ball? What were kind of some of the problems we were having?
Bouncing out.
Go away from us.
Yeah.
If you go like too slow, I think.
Yeah. So if you're going too slow, there's no momentum behind you to get that force to scoop it right up properly. What were kind of I saw you, Matt, a couple of times. It would go in and then it would just bounce out.
Yeah.
So we're still keeping it too low. So as soon as we're scooping it up, we should have it up, ready to throw.
So maybe an easy tip with that one is pretend it's like an ice cream scoop. You scoop it up and straight into the mouth. All right, so go up, straight into the mouth. Because those times, I'm not sure if like you realise, did you notice, actually I saw with one of your scoops specifically, you scooped it like that the first time and it stayed down, and then the next time what did you do?
Like, go straight up.
Jacked it up. Yeah, and then that keeps the ball where?
Yeah.
Inside it, yeah. So we can practice that one. How do we go with the throwing and catching?
It's quite a short distance, so you have to
Have we done?
pretty quickly. And sometimes you, like Elizabeth suggested to me, throw it from here. But it was quite hard to get from there, and then while they're running fast, we've already passed it to them. And
Yeah.
that
It sort of had to be like a
had to be really quick.
chip up kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just absolute.
All right, so
We could have slowed down
Yeah.
Exactly. So rather than making it like a sprint,
Yeah.
take it a little bit slower, scoop up, and give yourself that time to get it up to where it should be getting thrown from. Might be a thing.
So what does that mean with the distance with our throws? What makes it easy or hard? Just then for you. Yeah. So if it's short, what? If it's short, what?
So if like you're too close together, do you mean?
Yeah.
If you're too close together, what happens? Or what happened? Did you find? You guys just said.
You can't throw it properly.
Yeah, like you should throw it too big.
And you put yourself under pressure.
Yeah. Awesome. So what do we want to do the next time we do this activity?
Be spaced further apart.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Yeah.
So what we'll do this time is swap over. So whoever was doing the rolling and the catching before, do it the other way this time. Just
And
to
if like you were changing over, like then just keep changing over. But we are trying to get it would be great to see you all using the sticks when you do feel comfortable. But yeah, just have a go, and then if like that's too hard, then go back to the mitt. But yeah, awesome work, guys. All right, keep going at it.
So maybe this time, you guys, when you're doing it, slow down with your running.
Yeah, they can use a stick as well. But they
through
can
the
take
first
the
time and
ball
see how you go.
out and roll it with their hand. You can roll the ball with your hand and then use the stick for everything else.
I'll wait until you get it.
That's it. Good.
How are we for time? Good catch.
So for now, Luke's a new roll again.
Excellent.
Feisty bugger.
Oops.
I'm not quite
Good
sure
job.
if this works with two people using it.
That's okay. So you're still rolling, scooping, throwing, catching. Rolling,
you're still
scooping,
rolling,
throwing, catching. Yeah.
Excellent.
Have
Good
a think
catch.
of where your hands are and your hand placement when you are scooping and when you're catching and throwing.
Good.
Good one, Dave.
Sorry.
So what can you do next time? Yeah. Keep persisting.
Oh,
No, now roll it. Roll it. Yeah. Roll. Scoop. Yeah, that's it. Good.
I'm going down there.
So maybe next time try with your handle a little bit further up. Yeah. And have a see how that goes. Good catch. You can just walk it, that's all right.
Oh,
Yeah, so did you eat it that time?
nearly.
sorry.
Did you try and eat it that time? Eat the ice cream? Not sure.
I'll grab it. Can you just put it on the ground?
Good. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe a little tip.
No, it's all right.
Have a go at bending down a little lower. But just carefully of that you're growing. Yeah.
This one, yeah.
It goes down.
How's the time?
Just a couple more minutes on this, guys. Where
Nice one.
it's funny to watch where they're catching the ball. They're
Yeah.
all catching it from down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch this.
So in our next activity we'll
This is
say.
one. See?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe is there another way you could hold that stick to make sure that you could see where the stick is, so that you can watch the ball go into the stick? Is there a place you could put the stick so you can still see the stick and see the ball at the same time?
Nah, so we don't really want you swapping hands. We want
Yeah, and what
kind of be
angle
like a
is
smooth
easiest?
movement. So that's why you got to have the
To the
dominant hand
side
on top.
or-
So I scoop this way. Just kind of.
Yeah,
would be this
yeah.
way.
So you might want to keep it more
when
up
it's coming
then,
this side,
because
I think
you're trying to
when
catch
you
it
get around,
to the side. Have
yeah.
a go at doing it up.
'Cause it should
and
just be
forward
a
like that,
roll
because then
of
you can
the
watch the ball go
fingers.
into that right there. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, no, I see
Good
what you mean.
scoop, Dave. Good scoop. Yeah, so still watching that where it is. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
So in that scoop, try and keep that hand down.
Okay.
Again, yeah.
Mine up. I like this and up.
yeah, so when,
Nice
once you
one.
scoop it, so you're going to scoop it. Once you get out, that's when you're going to
what
throw it
happened
and Kim's
there?
going to try and catch
Already
it.
got it from there.
So we'll
Yeah.
do it again. We'll do it through,
Yeah, so you
through
gotta
from
keep
the
your
start.
eyes
So if you
on the
stand back
ball.
here. Okay, so Kim, you're going to roll it to us. We're going to run and scoop. So we run and scoop. That's it. Get up. And then Kim's going to run towards us. We're throwing it to Kim. She's running towards us. So this is where we might put our mitts back on, because it might make it easier for you to catch it as she's running towards you when you have your mitt on rather than with the stick.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yes.
So we're going to put our mitt back on.
Okay.
You're right.
Can you bring it in? Okay, and ball stop there. Just hold them still in your nets and bring it in again. So Anything different that time? Did you find anything easier, harder, better?
Being further apart with the throw, I found that my release point, like it's different to throwing a ball. With your release point, you sort of come down a bit, whereas with this thing, to come down, the trajectory is straight at their feet. So we've got to release higher, like stop it, no follow through.
Yep.
I guess, yeah, that's what I found. Otherwise I'll try and do
Yeah. Yeah, so that means that you had to, most of you had to catch lower as well, rather than catching up here, which is where you generally would catch in a game. But yeah, anything else you found? Yeah. Yeah. So
And I
this-
think the
Get
other
the
thing
flow
with
of
the
it.
catching was, can I grab your stick from it? When I was watching a few of you, and when you're trying to catch the ball down here, the success rate was a lot lower than the people that were catching it from up here where they could see the ball following straight into their stick. So that's probably something that we'd have to change a little bit to make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, just be a bit more cautious of where the actual the net of like your stick is. So if I've got a ball coming towards me and the ball is going straight into here, my eyes are here and that's right there. Do you think that's going to be more accurate rather than here, where the ball coming towards me, and that's where the net is? Which one do you think? Yeah, right here, because it's like coming straight for you. But that also, it also means that our throws have to be, at the
A little
right
bit
sort of
more
angle.
precise.
Or you can also get that happening too. Yeah, so just be cautious of that. Also too, of like your hands, everyone just kind of hold like your stick where you were sort of throwing and where you were catching it. Catching it? Yep. So that's the general thing we do is the hands behind and the hand at the front. So the top hand is behind at the very top at a catch, and then the bottom hand's at the bottom at the front. Yeah, so
Yes.
you want to see your catch? Yep, and then our throw. How do we throw it? Throw it, yep. So how would you get the best angle to get the good release point?
As well
Yeah,
as having
yeah.
control over the stick. So as soon as you do exactly what you just did there,
I don't know what I did.
and then move your hand down to where here. How much control do you have when your hands are down here? Do you have as much control when there or there? What do you? There.
Like here.
Okay.
Yep, you feel like that. Yeah,
That's fair enough.
the textbook generally
Yeah.
says halfway. Halfway, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. As soon as your hands are nice and tight together.
I feel like if I go there, that's as far as I can go. There, I can.
You feel like
Well, you
Yeah.
get more power from
Yeah, or power. Yeah.
Yeah, so the happy halfway sort of thing? Yeah, perfect. So that's like a textbook thing. So yeah, hand halfway and at the bottom. Now, with a scoop, everyone just do that now and like just go to scoop right now and like just kind of hold it where you would. Yeah, so can you see any differences in the scoops? And people who have been having trouble with the scooping?
Get down lower.
Yeah, good tip. Yeah, any other tips we have
Get
for this one?
behind the ball, so it's coming straight at you,
Yeah.
rather than trying to like get it on
Yeah, so
angle.
aiming it.
Exactly.
Yeah, aiming at the ball. There it is. There it is. Yeah, good. What other things?
Getting your body in line with the ball, so it's coming this way. So rather than trying to go in from the side, actually getting behind it and a quick split.
Yeah.
Really like a
Yeah. Yeah. One big thing that'll make a difference as well is your hands again. So, do the people who had their hands close to the end want to say how they found that? How was that with hands to the end and scooping?
I get more control.
More control, yeah. And then hands halfway or lower. There's a few of you doing that. How did that feel?
Much less control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so what, do you want to go back to your scooping technique and everyone just try putting your hands a little bit further forward this time and scoop it up and see how that feels. So hands right up the top and now scoop and try and get down nice and low. Just the one hand?
Yep, the way you were.
Yep. Yeah, so in our next drills, yeah, we really want to be getting low and hands right towards the front.
And you're catching the ball closer to you, like in close to your body rather than out in front.
Yeah, so in a game situation, what would that mean? If you're catching it closer?
If the ball's closer to you, you're protecting the ball from your body as well.
And that's the aim of the game pretty much, is to protect that ball the whole way down to the goals. And then, yeah, get that in. Cool, let's go on to the next activity.
So we need you in groups of 5, but we don't have 10 people. So we'll have a group of 5 and a group of 4. So up to you. 5, 4, too easy.
All right, so with this one, yeah, you might sit out.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we'll do 2
cool.
groups of 4 then.
Yeah, that's
you're
okay.
right.
Yeah, cool. All right. So with this one, we're going to put it into kind of more game situation. So for 3 versus 1. So one person
Will be the defender.
will be the defender, yeah, and then 3 people attacking. So we've done this one before, we kind of know how it works. So we're just going to pass the ball around, and one person is going to try and intercept and grab the ball. You can choose yourselves between either using the baseball mitt or the stick, and then you can change when you like it, if you're feeling like it's too easy or too hard. But yeah, and if it is too easy, you can try throwing and also catching using the stick, or you can just catch with the stick, throw with your hand, just catch with the baseball mat and throw with that. So it's up to you what you do, but it's more just kind of getting the flow of these skills and remembering those hand placings and where the stick is that we're trying to really concentrate on. All right, so we'll
So we're gonna
stay
use the
inside
space
the
of
2
the badminton court.
volleyball courts again. So do you guys want to stay?
Of the
Sorry,
badminton
do you
court.
guys want to
So
stay
of the
in
yellow?
this yellow one here? Cool. And then we'll start with the ball and then the person trying to
The yellow.
intercept.
See, what we might even do is we'll do it from
Yeah,
this yellow line there.
if you'd like
The end one. And
to
all.
watch one group
Yeah,
as well
you
and
have
to
the
see
pink
how
one.
it's going and where their sticks
Yeah,
are
so you
and
three
where
are just
their
gonna
hand
pass it between
placing is and how that
yourselves.
works for them.
And again, kind of
but
like
yeah,
the
so-
warm-up activity.
All right, so do we
You're
have
trying to get
a
it to them.
defender here?
Get
An
around them,
attacker?
but still don't
Yes,
contact
so you're
them.
trying to intercept.
So just start. Yeah, whichever feels more comfortable to you. You might find that what you think is your dominant hand might be a little bit not much control. So just swap over.
Kim, you know that blue thing? That's what you meant.
That's okay. You may as well get control of it first.
That's fine. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Kim.
I do. So on that cat,
Stationary. Looks like we're doing a practice session next week.
That's it. No, well, no, it's up to you. You might find that you can still throw it when it's in the mitt. So in the mitt, you might still be able to throw it that way.
have we go. Gimme,
There we go.
have a look at where
That's
your
not
hand was
fair.
right then.
Oh,
Where was your
nearly.
hand? And
So when you're
what
scooping,
trying
what
to
you'll
do?
find is, if you
Scoop?
go in,
Where
if
should
you're
your
going in
hand be then?
slowly,
Yeah.
so pretend you're doing it. If you're going slowly, you're not going to, oh, well, you got it that time. But most of the time, you're not going to get as much
Maybe it's
momentum
because
behind
the
it to
height
stick
you're
up
at.
and protect
Try
it.
getting down
So you got to do it a little bit
and
fast,
hand
kind of
more
run into
forward.
it. But just try passing it
Yeah.
around.
Close.
Good. Nearly.
So really
Keep your
try
eye
and
on
watch
that
that ball. Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Good.
There you go.
Now the next time you go to catch, to stop it from bouncing out, what could you do?
But that's where you quit out, because
Yeah.
remember,
Good.
the defender's not allowed to contact you.
We're not going for
Yeah,
goal.
good one.
So he, oh,
Yeah, good one, guys. Oh, so what technique are you trying to catch it with then? Yeah. So better success rate. You can still catch it like that or squat down and get it up like this. Yeah. So get low.
Yes. You got it, Kimmy.
Try. Good try. Squat down, what you mean? Next time, try squatting more.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Yeah.
good catch.
Back.
So that time,
nice
you might have
catch.
just let the racket go a little bit too
Good.
far back. Keep it right in front of you.
Right, what we might do
Yeah,
is we
have
might
a go at
extend it
that.
out to the red line. So we'll do the red line there up until
And just keep the yellow.
Good job.
This second yellow line here. So a little bit more space for the attackers. Put in.
Oh, come on. Doesn't matter. Oh, come on.
Good scoop. Yeah, so keep that up.
Nice
once you
catch.
scooped it. Where'd you get that hand, Vina? That hand.
There.
This top one. When you're throwing, yeah, halfway when you're throwing. Good. That's exactly how we want to squat. Really good run. Yep. Really nice work
On,
there,
Nelly.
guys. So when the ball comes towards our like the hand, we want to sponge it back.
Good scoop.
Pretend like it's an egg.
Oh,
And it's
nice
like
throw.
gonna smash if you don't
throw.
sponge it back. Yeah.
Oh, you nearly.
Oops, squat down.
Nice catch.
Scoop it straight up to you. You can't do it slow as well, remember? You've got to get that momentum happening.
Do you think you would have caught that ball if you had two
Closer.
hands on that?
Closer.
No, but you only had one hand on it as well.
Yeah. Just
Nice
like the
catch, see?
practice. With practice, that'll come.
Oh,
Good try.
good job.
Actually,
so just swap over.
so what happened with that throw? Reckon you've had your hands better or something?
You can still use the mitt if it's easier for you to try and
Okay.
get it. Touch
So
it.
next
See
time,
how you
would
go.
you go? Yeah.
Yep.
How?
No, I am.
2 minutes.
Just swap.
Yeah, getting there.
Nice catch.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So try and stay inside that space.
Oh,
Try and stay
see?
inside the space. So inside the volleyball.
Nearly. Keep trying. So scoop straight up. There you go.
How are you kind of
Nice
finding it,
catch.
Del? You notice a few things and
How are we finding when we're catching it now? Are we finding we've got a little bit more control over it?
She's getting down low,
Not that time.
and there's a bit of drawing the player in as well.
yeah.
Excellent.
Their techniques seem to be getting better.
Nearly.
As the activity goes on.
Yeah, so with time, yeah. I think it's like any sport, like with time you improve, you experiment and stuff, yeah.
They're figuring out what
Oh, nearly.
Cool. Actually, maybe we do have a skill sheet
That was
that you can
good.
look at if you want to, and just to
You
see
guys are
if
pro
like, their
now.
techniques and stuff is going okay. So,
Nearly. Go, Kim. Go, go.
yeah. Would you like to
Make
come
sure
and
you
watch
stay
and join
inside
in,
that red
like
line.
actual doing it?
Good
Oh,
catch.
okay. All right, or maybe if you'd like to have a read through those, just so for next week you could have an idea of what we've
Are we
done and
finding
stuff.
it easier to catch
but
the
yeah,
ball
that's sort
now?
of like the tips of the thing.
Good.
So you could even watch these guys
Excellent.
playing and see who is doing it and who's not and stuff.
Nice catch.
Yeah, cool. No worries.
This is excellent.
Good scoop, Jimmy.
Oh, Kim. Oh.
Good catch. So your hands that time? Where were they? Yeah. So that made it do what?
Nice catch.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe you should start there though, rather than slipping down, because I think that might have had an effect on it. Yeah. Yeah. That's all right.
Keep going. Go, go, go. Try again. Come on, Kim.
Is sort of seeing those things happening.
Yeah, there's a bit of that.
Bit more of a, yeah,
Excellent.
experimenting and
We
seeing
all
what
seem to be
works
getting a
for
little bit
each
more
person.
active with our catches now.
Good catch. Yeah, really good bending there. Good catch as well.
Yep.
Yeah, really getting the catching going. That's awesome, guys. And that scoop up, bend down.
Right, how about we swap? No contact.
Keep at it. Just keep trying. And just try to keep trying different things with that
Okay,
scoop as well.
Kim, do you want to swap with someone?
Yes, good one.
Amy?
Oh, so close. Oh,
So what's the rule? How far can I be? I'm a violent one, so
where's
just
the
give me
ball?
the
Where's the ball?
I think it's 2
With
meters.
that throw, did you know where the ball was?
Good, Kim.
Where could you put your sticks
Excellent.
so you can watch your ball?
Good job.
Yeah, maybe try doing it a little bit like that, I think, yeah. Try throwing it from there rather than across your body because that twist might not be too comfortable. Try it like that and you might find it a bit more comfortable. Yeah. Yeah, have a go like that.
Go. That's it. And again. Now chase after it, Kim. Shake.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's bring it in, guys. Bring it in.
You just take a little bit of time to get warmed up.
Nice work.
You were getting there.
Alright.
You did. You got a really good few catches at the end there.
How did that one go?
Heaps of fun. That's good.
Heaps of fun, yeah. So that's a little bit more like what we do in a game. So you're passing to other people, you're calling for the ball. It's a bit more movement happening. But yeah, really good stuff. Did anyone feel like they improved at anything or found something worked better for them?
I'd say Kim improved. You definitely did.
Yeah,
She
cool.
started off with the mitt at the start of the game. Probably wasn't even catching it in the mitt. By the time we got to the end and she had the stick, she was catching it above her head.
Okay.
She did excellent.
Maybe Dave likes to share something he saw these guys doing well
Yeah.
in our group.
After part way through, you concentrated more on your catching and the style of catching, getting your body behind it. So yeah, that was definitely an improvement from the start, where it was really sort of figuring out what worked, and then after a few tips, you know, that sort of got incorporated and it worked. Yeah, I mean, your catching at the end was really good.
Yeah, I'd say the same happened for this group as well. You were getting passes and passes and passes between you without dropping the ball. So it was definitely an improvement from before.
Is there anything that you guys would like to improve on for next week? Like, so something you really want to work towards or anything like that? Yeah. Scooping, yeah. What did you find being an issue with scooping? What was it?
I found like when the ball was like running away from me, I was just like pushing it along forever. I couldn't scoop up quick enough and have the momentum.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so maybe who felt like they had a pretty good success with scooping? Would you maybe like to demonstrate it to the group of how you did it? If we do a roll and then a scoop, would you like me to roll it to you and then you can demonstrate to the group? So roll. Yeah.
Easy.
how about when it's rolling away?
So roll the ball away from me.
if it's
So it's still that scooping action of
can you see the difference though in that? Yeah, the speed of it is really different. Yeah, it's a lot faster. Yeah. What else is different?
You really, well, not different, but you really hit the ground with that front edge.
Yeah.
So what I noticed when I was trying to get the ball, quite often it'd be
The ball. Yeah. Yeah.
in front of the front of the scoop.
Yeah, so really try and scoop it under. He also jacked it up really fast as well, because half of the time it would kind of roll in and then roll out because you weren't going fast enough, but also because you're not jacked it up fast enough too. But yeah, no, really good work. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Really good game at the end.
Good job.
Did you learn anything new today? Learn a few things. You've learned a lot of things, yeah. Do you feel like it gave you like an overall kind of view of the sport and what sorts of skills are involved in it and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic sort of understanding of what's.
Yeah, basic sort of understanding. Do you feel like it was okay, or like did you feel comfortable kind of learning the technique yourselves and then us kind of helping you figure it out by yourselves? Did you feel like that worked well? Or would you have preferred more of an instruction, this is how you roll, scoop, catch, throw?
No, I think it was good. It was, learning by doing rather than learning by watching.
Yeah, like that's exactly what we were aiming for. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Yeah, nice work, guys. Good job. All right, so what we, that's okay, that's good. What we just want to do now is get the cones in. So if a few people would like to run around and grab the cones and chuck all of your balls and the mitts as well back into the bag, everything packed up, and then we'll go back into the classroom.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Shay.
No worries. Good job. Did you kind of find that alright? Like just jumping at the end? Sorry. I saw you come and I was like, oh, hopefully I should just catch on.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were good.
I was like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, the scoop is actually like a lot harder than you think. Yeah. Does it? All right. Thank you.